Okay.
I'm trying so hard to keep eye contact with you.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Toni and Ryan podcast. My name is Ryan. This is Dr. Author Toni
Hello.
Lodge. And we are calling Joshua...
Toni Lodge.
Toni Lodge.
Toni Lodge.
And we are calling Joshua Lorenzo Thatcher.
Rajon and Toni Lodge.
I'm not good at voices.
Yeah. You're not. That's just it.
Oh, I thought you... Oh, no, you're great.
But you're not. But you're so good at so much other stuff.
Name 7.
Anal. Was that 7?
Hello.
You're good at having anal with me 7 times. Hi, Josh.
Josh, sorry you interrupted us, Josh. We're talking about something that is fun.
Anal.
Yeah. Josh, how you doing?
Interrupt us. Sorry.
Well, Josh, for Toni and everyone else listening, how many Taylor Swift shows have you been to?
I have been to 10 so far.
That's amazing. I've only been to 2.
decade.
That's huge.
2 is huge.
But I've only been to like this 2. So other people that have been Swifties for a long time, like
Yeah.
over 10 years, that's awesome.
Yeah, so what was that? Speak Now, Red. I went to 3 1989 shows, 2 Reputation shows, and then 3 Eras tour.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe you saw the Rep tour. I've only watched when it was on Netflix. I watched that so many times.
I won tickets on a radio show, so it was an absolute vibe. So I used the money that I've been saving to buy.
Should have known that Josh was a prize pig.
A prize pig. What was the what was the radio station and what was the secret sound?
I had to guess if it was like Tay or Nay. So was this Taylor Swift lyrics or not, basically?
Oh,
That's good.
That's a good game.
That's a great
and
game.
what was the station? What was the show?
I think it was like 90.9 on the Gold Coast.
Oh, CFM. Get around
Was
it.
it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's really actually a great game.
Tay or nay.
Tay
Great
or nay,
game.
I like
Great
that.
game. Great
yeah.
game. All right. Well,
Tay or nay, yeah.
we approve that. And Josh, will you approve today's podcast?
I will absolutely approve today's podcast.
Legends.
Tay!
Hey, it's Josh from Melbourne, and I approve this podcast.
It is Friday the 13th.
Dun, dun,
Or if you're watching this when it
dun,
came out straight away in America, tomorrow
It's
is Friday the 13th. We're talking about
Spooky.
when you were accidentally horny,
But spooky.
but spooky, because most of these are all like typos, or like I thought I was saying this, but I accidentally said this.
Have you ever sent a text to the wrong person?
I once called a girl to dump them and I called the wrong Emily.
Sorry, imagine having that many Emilys in your phone. Emily was a really popular name in 1993.
I was Emma and Emily and I got confused and I called the wrong one. And
So the girl that you called by accident was like, we're not dating, so why would you dump me? Or you were also dating her.
no, so there was that chat and then I called the other one and then I called the other one and I was like, oh yeah, I'm planning on dumping this girl. And then I called her back, but I called the wrong one back and said, I've done it. And that's a story for another day. Sophie, write that down.
Yeah. No.
Or
I
not.
wouldn't.
Scratch it from the record. This is accidentally horny.
Accidentally horny.
Christy,
Hi, Christy.
my boss once texted me and said, can you come to my office? Instead of replying 1 sec, I said, want sex. Accidentally horny.
I've definitely done the sex instead of sec before. One
Is
sex.
sec an Australian thing? 1 sec. You'll be there in 2 secs.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Because it's just like such an Australian like dumb thing to shorten. Or does everyone say 1 sec? Because I can never remember in a movie or a TV show where I've seen someone go, yeah, 1 sec.
Or even like chatting to people in America, no one's ever said like, yeah, I'll be there in a sec.
Yeah.
No, never.
Let us know.
That's insane, actually. Point of cultural difference.
Brittany, just saw my neighbor and he's all dressed up. I wanted to say he was looking good, but instead I just looked at him and said, hey, good looking. And he was like, oh.
I think if you say that with the right tone, though, it could be. Remember when I accidentally hit on my neighbour? Do you remember that?
Which one?
The one that had gotten a promotion, because I was like, oh, new car. And he's like, oh, yeah, like.
Oh, the guy downstairs.
Guy downstairs. And
How could we forget?
Were you here for that, Sophie?
No,
I can't remember.
that was when you were still at the old place.
because I was still in the apartment then. And I talked to this guy and I was like, oh, what are you doing to celebrate? He's like, oh, don't really know. Like, I don't know. And I was like, oh, well, you have to find some way to celebrate. And like, it wasn't good.
He moved out the following week.
He moved out.
Because the car park, were they next to the car park next door?
One over. Yeah.
They're close enough. You're like, well, I can't go to the car park anymore here.
And he was like a...
that spinster downstairs will try and hit me up again.
He had 2 kids as well. Like, so you see him all the time.
Single dad.
Single dad and like, yeah, he like a great dad.
I believe you once
guy.
said to them, are the kids out today?
But I didn't.
Yeah, I know you didn't mean it, but that's what he
but
heard.
all adding up, like it wouldn't have been a good picture to paint. But
The
yeah,
kids
so I was
are
kind
away.
of like, I was like,
must be so
like,
lonely up there in that house all by yourself.
and I was just like, oh, you have to celebrate. And he was just like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, oh, you have to find, as if I was being like, oh, celebrate with your dick in my mouth.
No, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
And I didn't mean that, obviously. Like, but he was probably
Didn't
like,
you
I've
though?
seen you with a guy. He's probably thought that I was trying to cheat on my partner.
Yeah, but he'd
which
seen-
is so fucked because then you try and over-explain, and that's worse.
Okay, let me tell you what he's seen. He's seen you come and go with Torbs.
Uh-huh.
He's seen me come and go during the day while Torbs is at work.
100%.
He's seen Cam Hutchings
Yeah.
sneak in at night.
Yeah.
And he's probably going, the revolving door on this bitch.
He's probably like, fuck, what am I, just a 4th to her?
Yes, you
He's
are.
like, I'm better than a 4th.
Well, you can be top 3, bub, but got to come in here, show me what you got.
Yeah. I did actually think a lot, and I used to think this about your old house as well because it was quite a busy street, that like Bridget would leave in the morning and then I'd come after she'd left and I'd leave before she got home. And I have thought before, I wonder what.
The tradies across the street building that house, they're like, what's this guy doing?
They're like, what's going on there? Because the tall one leaves and the short one comes in, like I just.
Yeah, you got to change it up. She's my
It all lines up in bed.
She's my date. Yeah, everyone's the same height laying on their back. You know how we did that story about
The
short kings?
Yeah.
There were so many comments.
like that. Yeah.
Oh, they're all the same when he's on top of me. Yeah.
But all these ladies that are like, yeah, I've got a
Fucking get
short
it.
boy in my life, but
Yeah.
not short where it counts. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Get it?
It was one of the horniest comment sections we've had, and I don't say that lightly.
Yeah, because we've had some grim ones.
Yeah, we have.
Now,
Accidentally horny.
sometimes it's not an accident. Candy, real name.
Hot. With a C or a K?
K.
With a Y or an I?
Why?
Nice.
The only God's way of spelling. If God spelled candy, that's how he'd spell it.
Oh, and doesn't God know what he wants?
He does.
She does. Edgy. We'll get deplatformed.
Candy works at the police station, and she was out and about in the town with her husband. So Candy and her husband are out and about.
Yep.
And she runs into one of the cops from the station,
Yep.
and he's there with his wife.
Yep. So it's a double date accidentally.
Well, they've just bumped into each other down the street, and instead of saying, "I didn't recognize you, not in your police uniform," I said, "I don't recognize you with your clothes on." And her husband goes, and his wife. Turns out Ryan John's not the only one with a daytime fling.
I didn't recognize you with your clothes on.
Today, if you saw someone in a cop uniform every day,
Totally,
you're
yeah.
like,
Because
"Oh,
if you
what?"
work in a uniform, yeah.
No, I get it, Candy, but just fuck, dude.
That is so funny and also innocent.
Yeah.
Like when you, and then all of a sudden you're trying to explain it and it's so
Yeah, and you're
much
explaining a
worse.
bit too much, and they're like, "Oh, they." And then even if they weren't, like both your partners are picturing you guys banging.
Oh,
And I assume if your name is
1000%.
Candy, spelled with a K and a Y, you're probably pretty hot. There, I said it.
I didn't
And he's a
recognize
cop,
you with your
you know
clothes
what I mean?
on.
Like-
That is unreal.
Now, I don't know if this is just because I was a sporty kid, but one of the great
Same.
things to do when you're in primary school or high school is when one of the PE teachers goes, "Can you help us clear out the sports equipment
Oh, yeah.
room?" The greatest.
Well, it normally meant you were getting out of class as well.
Well,
yeah.
but then you're like, there's a high jump mat and a basketball and a cricket bat. What should we do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I can tell you right now what we're going to do. Yeah.
Everything's in place. So much fun. And is this where you'd use the term like, oh, we're just goofing off in the sports storeroom?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for Sherry, she works in a law firm. So she's usually at the desk and stuff.
Yeah.
But for her, they're like, oh, downstairs is where we keep all the files. It's the file room. And we need to like probably spend half a day tidying some stuff up. And just like, fuck yeah.
That's a bit of me.
I can get away from the desk. I'm
I
on my
love
feet.
a random weird task.
And there's like 3 or 4 people going, oh, let's just pile all in and shoot the shit and get this stuff done. And she goes, just goofing off down there is like a great way to waste half a day at work.
Yeah.
I fucking get it, Sherry.
Yeah.
So one of her bosses came, and like it's all fine and above board, but one of the bosses like didn't know she was down there or whatever. He goes, oh, where were you this morning? And Sherry goes, instead of saying I was goofing off in the storeroom, she said I was jerking off in the storeroom. Where are you this morning? I was just jerking off in the storeroom. Okay. Get it, Sherry?
Yeah, I was just jerking it downstairs. Yeah, right.
When I was an accountant and I hated being an accountant, we had the mail room or the file room or something downstairs, and I loved jerking it in there. Floor 17 at Pitcher Partners. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Do you actually jerk off in there?
Yeah, just putting the files away, having fun, yeah. Show you my tax return. Send this to the ATO. Finally, Tomas.
I can't talk right now.
Tomas was doing a summer in Spain, trying to learn the language, have a bit of fun, all good, but like obviously goes there with very little Spanish.
Now be very careful, Ryan, because are you about to...
I also don't speak Spanish.
Yes. Or really English.
This close to Christmas. Think you know a guy. An elderly Spanish lady said how I was doing in the middle of a hot Spanish summer day.
Oh.
Instead of saying I'm hot, I looked at this old lady and said, I'm horny.
Accidentally horny.
And this is how the Spanish lady probably responded. She's 80 years old, by the way.
Me too. She just moved from Italy. And she's in Super Mario Brothers.
She's Mario's mum.
Mario's mama. Me too.
I just moved from Italy yesterday. I'm going to Spain.
I'm practicing my Spanish. You want some spaghetti and sangria? It's the best of both worlds. You're horny, yes, me too. So nice to meet you. You know my son, Mario Luigi.
I need you to be a Spanish lady. Understood. I'm from Italy. I think I understand.
Oh, these are closer to Christmas. Buenas noches.
Hey, it's Josh from Melbourne, and you're listening to Toni and Ryan.
A shout out to our champion toppers.
I've actually got a statement on behalf of the show. I, Ryan, would like to apologise to the people of both Spain and Italy.
Oh, yeah, okay, mate. You fuck off. A massive shout out to a few of our champion toppers. Do you need a hand getting off that horse, or are you all good? It's pretty fucking high up.
Sorry, when you said, do you need a hand getting off, I just stopped listening. Because yes. See
you later.
How do you say yes in Spanish?
See.
Yes.
That's amore. A massive shout out to a few of our champion typers. Bailey Lazansky, good on you, Bailey.
Thanks,
Lucy
Bailey.
Nutley, Laura Dell, good on you, Laura. Beck Giddings, Catherine Towns, Girick de Grey, and Abby Leeds. Thank you very much for being part of our Patreon. We absolutely love to see it. And if you didn't know, the little names scrolling across the bottom of the screen at the moment are all of our typers, all tiers from Patreon. So if you'd like to be on that list, jump over to our Patreon. All the info's in our show notes in the little bio.
Get around it. Get around it.
Get across it, get amongst it, get inside it.
Now, I have a scandal that I would like to expose. It involves a big global company that's been infiltrating the Western Australian school system to do some sneaky shit.
What?
And I've got to the bottom of this, and it is a serious, real crime. I went to get my police outfit from the costume box, and I accidentally got like the female police top. So I feel like
It's actually a dress, I think.
Right. So because this is a real serious crime, am I undermining the crime by wearing a dress?
I think you're undermining it by wearing a police outfit at all.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
But do you have a hat? Maybe you could pop a hat on.
I think I'll put the dress on.
Okay.
If it fits. Give me a second. Redact this.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves.
What should I do? Should I get undressed as well? Oh.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Just for a moment, let's all appreciate that I tried to put the dress on.
No, it's beautiful.
And I think I should put my other clothes back on.
No, I think that you should back it because this is a very serious crime.
It actually is,
And you've
though.
blown it wide open just like that dress.
Don't make me laugh. I'll tear the back out of this.
Oh, fucking don't bloody threaten me with a good time. Blow my back doors out.
I'm going to put my other shirt on.
No.
We can't have this many nipples on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, fine. I'm sticking with it.
My eyes are up here. Yes.
I have been doing some investigating
Yep.
that a global automotive company has been doing some very illegal marketing and trying to infiltrate the brains of Western Australian children. Mm-hmm. Do you know about this crime?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. To be honest, I don't even know if I can hear what you're saying. I'm trying so hard to keep eye contact with you.
Mm-hmm. I just flashed my nipple at Toni.
I think they can see.
Toni, you don't know this.
No.
Actually, I would like to call a witness to the stand. Please
Michael Jordan!
come. No. I would like to call Toni Lodge to the stand as an eyewitness to a crime that was committed at, what was your primary school?
Rolly Stone Primary School.
At Rolly Stone Primary School.
What?
Because they were infiltrated with an illegal marketing scam, and children should not be dragged into marketing scams, especially at a place of education.
What is going on?
Is it true that at Rolly Stone Primary School, you were forced, all the students out onto the field, and forced to make a Mercedes Benz sign? So when the drone above looked down...
It wasn't a drone back in that day. I think it was some poor asshole on a ladder.
was some asshole on the ladder taking a photo of all the kids lined up, not dressed, like in the shape of
Yes.
a Mercedes sign. How much backhand money is that school, Rolly Stone Primary, receiving from Mercedes for this deceptive marketing? Or were they trying to do a peace sign and fucked it up?
Trying to do a peace sign. Fucked it up. I'm just going to...
Well, lucky there's a cop here because that's illegal.
On the screen...
You need to put hashtag ad in this shit.
Can we put a visual of the Mercedes-Benz sign and what the peace sign should have been? Because I think there's only like a line difference between the two symbols.
Mercedes know what they're doing.
I get
a
what
big
they were
global
trying
corporation. And it was like World Peace Day or something real cute.
Yeah, or like Harmony Day, I feel like was something, and everyone
And then,
was dressed in orange.
And then the new Mercedes Harmony came out the following week.
like
Now with
probably-
leather seats, that is Harmony.
Yeah. Ooh,
The
that's
gearbox
good.
is in Harmony as it glides through the gears, getting you from 0 to 106.7 seconds.
That's very good.
I know.
Is this an app? Do you know about the Mitsubishi Harmony? Mercedes Harmony?
Police don't take kickbacks, thank you. Can I put my regular shirt on now?
If you'd like to.
I'm getting tired holding them over my nipples.
Yeah. Kiss it goodbye, everyone.
Put on the screen the Mercedes sign and the peace sign next to each other, and then when it comes back, I'll be dressed.
The magic of TV.
Keep the peace signs up, but Tony's laughing at me trying to undo the thing.
It was the rip of the dress as you unhooked your arms from it. Oh my God, Ryan, you
Yeah?
would not believe it. We just had a cop in here.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they were really
A
worried
sniffer
about
dog or a human one?
a human one.
Jesus, what are they
Yeah,
doing here?
had a couple of dogs though on him.
Did he?
Yeah,
Must be nice.
yeah.
What did you talk about?
That when I was at school, I was taken advantage of. My good nature was taken advantage of.
So this actually happened, by the way.
Yes, this did actually happen.
When did someone realize at Rolling Stone Prime? Was it a parent that like looked at the photo a week later and went, "Is that?"
So the person who told me was Joshua Davis. Shout out.
Shout out. Joshy D.
He is such a great guy. I've known him since I was like 4 years old.
Yep.
Like, so we did school all through together.
If you were a Christmas Hallmark movie, that would be the guy you end up with.
Oh, like I would go back
Yeah.
to Rolling Stone and bump into him at the
girl
shops
from the
or
big
something.
city in Melbourne's home for Christmas, and and I bet he has a little woodworking store or something.
He is a doctor.
Yep.
So
Exactly
he's actually
right.
a lot more
at a cute
successful
little
than
cute
me.
little practice in
'Cause-
this cute little town.
Nah, like a legit fucking like. You know how House MD is like a diseases specialist?
Yeah.
I think he does stuff like that. Like he's a like crime solving doctor, which is the coolest type. Yeah,
A
he did
crime solving doctor.
like that's obviously not what it's called. But
Has
like,
he ever worn an outfit like I have? Because I don't think he's actually solving crimes.
But yeah, he did like heaps of research. He like went to UWA and
Oh,
stuff.
but is he the one that picked up on the Mercedes thing?
So
he
he's-
is solving crimes.
He's the one that told me.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing his mum, who was fucking lovely, by the way.
and probably drove a Mercedes.
I'm pretty sure that maybe his mum was like, oh, they've done that wrong. And that's like, you know, how it's like what my mum said. And I remember looking at it and being like, oh, yeah, that's
That is the
the
Mercedes,
Mercedes
sign.
symbol, which I had seen before.
Yeah. Had you?
Yes.
Hang on, let me.
But I
know-
remember looking at that and being like, oh, yeah, that isn't the peace sign.
Very close.
It
They
is
are very close.
They are really, really close. Anyway, yeah. So Joshua Davis showed out. He was the one that told me, and we were in the office, and the picture was like blown up on the wall, like it was in a frame and stuff, and it said like Harmony Day, 1998, or fucking whatever, and like we're all on the oval, and you know Mr. Mackay's on the fucking ladder with the digital camera. You know?
C-Class available next January.
Yeah. So I mean.
Was there a,
I've been introduced to luxury from a young age, as you can tell from the
while,
state of my life.
while we're in Perth, I would like to share You Love to See It.
I thought you were like, while we're in Perth, we should go and see. I'm like, when are we going to Perth? But I love it.
Well, both. Let's go to Perth and let's check it out. Callie is from Perth.
Hi, Callie.
She listens to the podcast.
Oh,
And her You Love to See It is she is really proud of her dad, who is a Perth celebrity.
a personality.
He's a personality. Have a look at the picture I've sent you. This is the back of the bus of a Trans-Perth bus at the
my
moment.
God.
My dad is the one in the hat. He's used on the back of the bus to advertise the home that he's in. It's called Brightwater, and they look after people with dementia and Alzheimer's. And they're really awesome people. And they said, do you want to be in the ad? Because we're doing some advertising on the buses.
And it says, housemates wanted, ready to Netflix and chill. And they're all wearing scarves.
Isn't that the cutest thing ever?
That is so adorable. So this is Callie's dad on the right-hand
Yeah,
side.
with the hat. Now, I've actually sent you a slightly zoomed in version.
Okay.
Now I'm going to send you the full picture.
Okay.
And tell me if you see an issue with this picture.
Okay.
And think about the fact that they had to spend the day getting ready for the photo shoot and blah, blah,
And
blah.
that it was like an organised
And they're probably,
thing.
guess what? Kids like Grandpa's going
Yeah.
to be on the fucking thing.
Yeah. So we've just put that on our, if you're watching on YouTube, you can
Yep.
see that. And we'll put it in our Facebook thread as well.
Yep.
Oh,
Shame.
it's like Mike Wazowski on Monsters Inc. You know how the thing like covers him completely?
Yeah.
Oh, so old Doris on the right-hand side, who can I just say has put the most effort into their knitting.
Yeah.
They're wearing
the gown
a huge,
is
big,
fabulous.
like, thing. Oh,
She's been Netflixing and chill.
and the giveaway is completely covering their bottom half of their face.
Also, say Netflix and chill and pretend you're not from New Zealand.
Not a Kiwi.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is. Do you know how Kelly's gotten so excited about telling us about
Yeah.
their granddad being on the
Yeah.
bus? Think about how excited
Yeah,
that
that's what I mean. He's told all his kids,
he's told everybody he's ever met.
check out the bus. I'm that guy behind the giveaway sign.
Oh, I'm really sad about that. Can we like campaign to get that moved or something? Is there something we can do?
Surely when the bus company's selling advertising, they send some generic thing that says...
That goes the cutout to here. This is where the number will
because
be.
look at
and-
Dolores on the left. She's tiny. She could go under that sign.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we've got options here.
Or there's a bit of empty space next to Dolores, so as if they couldn't have scooched over.
Yeah.
Scooch him over.
Yeah, scooch them over.
Wonder how Dolores is doing.
Good, I reckon.
Yeah,
she's on a bus.
She looks pretty happy.
She's on a bus. Could we be on a bus? I know you've been on a bus before, but
Yep.
could we be on a bus together?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Would you like to be on a bus?
I don't know. I've been on a garbage truck, which is basically the same.
Yeah.
Just carting shit around.
Well, I mean, if you want to put yourself on a bus, you can pay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Should we do that? Do you want to be on a bus?
I'd rather spend my money on a soda stream.
Keep saving up, mate.
Yeah.
Big money to be
How
had.
many bus billboards to soda stream? What's the ratio there?
Oh, well, what's a bus billboard worth these days?
At least $50 a week, I'd assume.
Oh, I reckon it would be worth way more than that.
Really?
Yeah, because they got to wrap the bus.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it would be a really big job. I reckon that would cost a fortune.
Yeah, fuck that. Let's just get soda streams.
Yeah, nice.
And ham hocks.
Oh, yeah.
And new police outfits.
This
because-
close to Christmas. I've got a spooky.
Spooky.
You love to see it for Friday the 13th. Anna on Patreon, Anna with one N.
Yep.
Don't get that mistaken for Anna with two N's. Would like to volunteer as a teenage witch for our show.
Is this because we've been hiring people?
We've been hiring people and we've had a lot of witch chat.
Yep.
We are pro witch at the Toni and Ryan podcast. I was listening.
Oh, not the witch on your straight. I'm not pro her. I'm off her.
Oh, we're off it.
We're pro witches
we're-
who can like re-witch that bitch.
And we are in talks with the council about getting her removed from the area. Anna says, I was listening to your latest episode and I thought of something that Toni would like. Toni gives me the vibes that she would have liked Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Can I say, pause here, that as
Huge
soon as I
compliment.
read that, I was like, ugh, but not the new one. And then in brackets, it says the original,
Yeah,
not the new
yeah.
one. But I literally, that was my love to see it already before I'd gotten through it.
Wasn't Melissa Joan Hart just the fucking best human alive?
I had, just like every single other human on earth, the biggest crush on Harvey.
Same.
Like, he was
He was a bit
such
goofy
a
though,
hottie, a
you
bit of
know?
a goof.
Yeah.
He kind of had like Dawson energy.
Yes.
Yeah. But he was better than Dawson because Dawson was a bit of a like knob, wasn't he?
As time went on, he
Yeah.
was a knob. Yeah.
Pacey, I was more of a Pacey girl.
Hey, I'm Googling Harvey from Sabrina.
Yeah. Nice. Love Googling.
Oh, Nate Richard. Oh,
Don't know.
what a good dude.
Is he still around? What's he doing?
He's doing some bits and pieces, but his Instagram bio is the original Harvey Kinkle.
Nice.
He's doing voiceovers. He takes photos.
That's good. Probably doing cameos.
Yeah, he just.
I would say in the cameo game.
He's
I
probably
reckon.
just. Imagine the royalties coming through from Sabrina.
I reckon it would be doing pretty well every time they sell DVD box set or something.
Or it's played on the Disney Channel or something. There he is.
Yeah. Oh, Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
My
Anna,
love to see it is Harvey.
Harvey, yeah, it's a really good one. I'm glad that we've entered him back into the chat. Anna with one N says, I would like to volunteer to be the official TARP teenage witch. My resume is that I've been a witch for 4 years and a TARPer since the first 3 episodes.
Huge.
Loves T-Pain. This is pop. And I know what you're thinking. I'll still be a teenager for 2 more years. So Anna's 18. So she's like, okay, well,
Yep.
you know, I've got a little bit more time up my sleeve. And she says that's 2 years of free volunteer work.
Hired.
Literally a saint I am, she says.
Do we also get a blacksmith apply? Someone did horseshoes.
Blacksmith. Oh my God.
Didn't we have a horseshoe guy?
I would have hired them if we had a horseshoe guy.
Yeah.
Love you, love the show. Hi, Tony. Ryan, you're funny too. Thanks, Anna. Love that.
Wow. Lucky I'd already hired her, I guess. My love to see it is 34 weeks ago. The guy that plays Harvey did a happy birthday Mel post, like a little throwback with him and Melissa Joan Hart.
Has she commented? Like, or are they, do you reckon they're on the rocks? They're not friends anymore.
She
Also, calling Melissa Joan Hart Mel feels illegal. You got to give her the 3 for every time. It's like Sarah Jessica Parker, Melissa Joan Hart. You got to do the full
Freddie
3.
Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr. Thank you, Sophie.
She hasn't liked or commented.
Oh, that's rough.
She's got 1.8 million followers.
Does she really?
Yeah, he's got 73. So maybe she just didn't see it.
73 followers.
1,000. And he is doing cameos. Let's get a cameo from him.
Can I just refresh everybody's memory though on our bad luck that we've had with Cameo? If anybody,
no, why don't you just not?
if anybody hasn't seen the Tarpathon, maybe you should join the Patreon to rewatch it. As a couple of our, what was it? Fucking a reward. It didn't feel like it. It felt like a fucking punishment.
We got paid $79 for a punishment from David Arquette.
And then we paid $150 for a punishment from, what's that guy called?
Donovan.
Tate Donovan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Marissa's dad. Marissa's dad from the OC.
And let me just say,
And he just loves Australia.
and he'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
He'll tell you about it.
Do you think he's still living on a boat? Like Jimmy Cooper?
What a read, Sophie. That's such a read of you. Like the way that you said that, do you think he's still living on a boat?
First of all, as a pro houseboat show, I don't think that's a diss.
Oh.
I think that's a flex.
He was loving his life, Jimmy Cooper, on that boat.
What, because he was like in international waters and evading taxes or
I
something?
think so.
Probably. And I mean, he got kicked out of his house.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
This episode may or may not end with a cameo from Harvey.
No, it's not.
No?
We are not investing
okay.
any more money into Cameo's business model.
Okay, no, that's off. It's off. Go get your own at cameo.com/the Nate Ricard.
Oh my God. And to end your Friday fucking nicely, next week we are on YouTube the full week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're Christmas mode, we're video mode, we're fucking
It's on.
X Games motherfucker. So we'll see you there.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.